What's up, everyone? It is Diecastbuffet here again. Guys, we have a 2015 Kevin Harvick alternate paint scheme from his Stewart-Haas racing days. I'm surprised this diecast is still available. Let's go ahead and check it out. And here we go, folks, with today's diecast review. And I tell you what, Kevin Harvick during the mid-2010s had such an amazing arsenal of paint schemes. I mean, he had some retro Budweiser cars. He had, eventually, when he switched over to the Busch Beer program, one of my favorite paint schemes he's ever ran was that Busch Light car. I think it was 2015 or 2016. I want to say 2016. And I think he ran it at the Spring Richmond race. It was just insane. I love that paint scheme. One of my all-time favorites. And this one right here is an alternate car that he ran. I don't know which race he did. I don't see any logos that kind of, give me a telltale sign. It appears to be at least mid-season because he has 2 race wins stickers here, and it's not a playoff car. So I'm guessing somewhere during the summertime perhaps. But what an awesome looking diecast here. Really like the box artwork, the 2015 style. You kind of have that smoky pattern to it, so that's pretty cool. I'm going to go ahead and get the diecast out of the box now. And here we go, fellas, with today's diecast review. And let me tell you, man, some of these Kevin Harvick Budweiser cars, they're actually getting kind of hard to find, to be honest with you. So when I saw this one brand new, still at Circle B, and this might be the most important factor that really shocked me, is this is made on the EL mold. This is not made on the WLS or the PTC mold. It's available right now, brand new at Circle B right now. You can pick this one up as a Kevin Harvick fan, and guess what? You won't believe the price. I think it was like $5, give or take. I mean, go crazy. Insanely low price for a brand new Budweiser car, not the censored ones. Amazing stuff. Tap in. So you got Kevin Harvick right there on the front windscreen. You have Budweiser, make a plan to make it home. I don't know if it's supposed to be slanted there. I could be tripping on that. So I'm not going to critique that, but I imagine it's supposed to be flush. But then again, it kind of looks cool sideways, like it's like, boom, stamped on, For the front of the diecast, now this is not supposed to be like this. You can see the front of the diecast kind of shifted over. That's unfortunate. You got the number 4 Chevrolet. You got Stewart-Haas Racing. Let's get a closer look at it, shall we? You got Moog, Mail, Comp, Etterbrock, and Sunoco on both sides of it. I like that sharp white splitter there. That looks pretty cool. Left side of the diecast. Now, the whole paint scheme it's pretty much his normal Budweiser car, the simple red and white design, but with different, wording and whatnot. Doesn't have the Budweiser can on the side, more of a simplistic style, and like low-key, it kind of reminds me a lot of Dale Jr.'s Budweiser car, very simple. Like, if you look at his paint scheme from, the 2000s, it's a red car. I mean, that's what it is. It's a red car. Kevin Harvick's Budweiser car has like the Budweiser can on the side and all that good stuff. So this one's more of a simple version of it, and it just looks really nice. You got the number 4 right there, Sprint Cup Series. You have NASCAR Race Car, Mechanics Order, Mobile One, Freescale, K&N, Lincoln Welders, Flowmaster, Duralast 3M, Holly E-Fi, Goodyear. Get your Goodyear Eagles. Kevin Harvick with his social media handles. Get your 2 race win stickers. I have no earthly idea what races those were. If I had to guess, Phoenix and maybe Kansas. No, wait, maybe, I don't know. I got the Bass Pro Shops there, Mobile One, Outback. You have Hunt Brothers Pizza and maybe Ditech there. Got Budweiser, make a plan to make it home. Jimmy John's, American Ethanol, Haas, Mac Tools, Mobile One. Budweiser, this Bud's for you. Exalta, Bosch, something, and maybe Rush Truck Centers. A little bit of some scrapage on the left side skirt. That's unfortunate. Go to the back panel of the diecast. You have make a plan to make it home with the Chevrolet back end with the fake exhaust, because why wouldn't you want extra exhaust panels? You got number 4 and Budweiser there. Always like the early Gen 6 Chevys. I just think they kind of look cool. The back panels of them very pronounced. It's crazy how it's became nostalgic. What used to be just another event in the middle of the summer in the middle 2010s is kind of now nostalgic, being that this car, I can't even believe it, 10 years old already. Where does the time go? Because I remember, summertime 2015. I remember when this car was on track. I don't remember exactly where, but I remember seeing this paint scheme because it was a part of their promotion that year. I remember seeing like commercials for it and whatnot. So I'm looking across the car here, and I don't know why, but I'm seeing a little bit of some glitter I don't think this is a metallic paint scheme, but there's like a couple of specks, like you can see some right here on the A post and over here on the quarter panel. I think that's just maybe something in the paint that might have happened. I don't think that's just like a metallic finish or anything, though that would look pretty cool, to be honest with you. One thing that always interests me is how the Chevys had this little side vent, and then the Ford Mustangs would pick up the same thing in 2019. Just kind of interesting. Go to the top of the diecast, you have the number 4 once again. Jimmy John's on the roof, and then you have Budweiser. This Bud's for you. Enjoy responsibly. So I remember a couple other of his Budweiser cars got made on the WLS mold. I think his 2015 primary actually got made on the on that mold, which makes the 2014 more better because it was actually produced on the EL mold. So if you're a massive fan of Kevin Harvick from 2015, you would probably just want to buy an extra 2014 car and use that as your 2015 one for your collection, because the 2015 model was made on the WLS mold. So it's, a bulky die-cast mold. The wheels look like balloon tires, etc. And then he made, he ran, I think, the retro Budweiser car. I think it was Phoenix 2015 or Phoenix 2016. And it was like a retro Budweiser car. Anyways, it was, I think, produced on the WLS mode. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. If that is true, that's kind of unfortunate. But yeah, that was one thing about diecast collecting in the mid-2010s is it was kind of the Wild West in terms of diecast molds. You had 3 different diecast molds they were making things with. And then if you want to, you can include like the Spin Master line in 2014. Could you imagine 4 different styles of diecast molds? It's just remarkable. I much prefer nowadays where you have only 2 different ones as of 2025, the GL mold and the EL mold, and both of them are very, very high quality. So I like that. I like having, higher quality diecast molds, but it's cool to look back at all the different paint schemes we got years ago. What a fantastic car. I'm going to show a couple other diecasts real quickly here in the studio. Some of them that I find really, really interesting, like this William Byron 2024 car. Check this out. It's got pink window nets. That is so cool. They actually did that at the Charlotte Roval in 2024. First official one to be made. Kyle Larson's race to win will be having that one apparently as well. Kevin Harvick fans, rejoice here. You have what is this? A 2015 Morton Buildings Chevrolet Camaro. Kevin Harvick had so many diecasts produced in 2015. It's insane. You would think he's Chase Elliott or Dale Jr. That's how many diecasts he made. I think he had like 5 or 6 Xfinity cars. Just Xfinity cars. And then he had all his cut paint schemes, right? Just insanity. But awesome stuff. And he had a lot of paint schemes too. He had like the Jimmy John's car, the Hunt Brothers Pizza car, he had the Ditech car. Or was that 2016 or 2015? I don't know, one of those years. Then he had the normal Budweiser car. And then you had I think they might have made a Budweiser Chase for the Cup car for 2015. Then they had maybe another alternate Budweiser car. I think they had a patriotic car that he ran at Sonoma. I think it was like the Folds of Honor car or something. I mean, Kevin Harvick has always been a paint scheme cat. Look at his 2020 and 2021 cars. Boatloads of them, right? His final year in 2023, boatloads of them. So I always think it's interesting how when people talk about drivers that just get a megalodon of cars made, the Chase Elliott's, the Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s, a lot of people forget Kevin Harvick is certainly up there in terms of paint schemes. A lot of them. And I like it because I'm a fan of alternate paint schemes, so I think that's pretty cool. That's all for now. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate y'all watching. Diecast Buffet, signing off.